You need to buy a pearl to cast Identify? Is it not from this guy? Woman? Is it from the other guy? Hugo? Pearl. Oh, is this? Diamond? Nope. There we go. Pearl. Do you have to... do you need one per Identify? Per? Each? Just one? The spell doesn't consume it. Thank you, Raz. Okay. So... after all, spells, Identify. Do we have to rest in order to prepare them? This ritual spell can be cast without expending a spell slot, provided you spend 10 minutes to cast it. But how? You can cast it means it doesn't need a spell slot, but it takes 10 minutes. How does one... How does one do it, though? How do you identify? Hey, Panic, how you doing? Go out of inventory, select wizard, and press the ritual cast to the bottom. Go out to the identifier. Go to the wizard, ritual. Identify. There we go. Leather armor +1. AC set to 12. +1 to AC. Ooh. Is that better then? Yeah, it must be. Plus a dex bonus. It's literally just +1 to AC, right? Is that good? Armor class, I suppose. It's pretty nice. Do we sell these letters? I should put them in my stash, right? Anyway. Wait, I need the smithing tools. Yeah. On you, and then crafting. There we go. Arrows. Start crafting. Okay. Then we're good. Let's go see the council. I'm glad I chose Dave to be wearing the crown. He looks badass. We can fast travel, can't we? Oh, wait. Somebody wants to speak to us in that. He's our council representative. The people are well, Panic, yeah. So far, we beat the Sorax.
Ah, deputies. I see you found some nice, shiny loot. So, have you brought us the head of a Sorak?
Yep.
One head, slightly damaged.
Marike preserve us. I'm sorry I asked.
At least it's dead. You should have seen it alive.
I can only imagine.
How's Panic
the
today?
next council meeting?
Apart from overslept.
Now, of course. The rumor of your return has already reached the palace.
Well rested.
They're waiting for you.
They are?
Well, more for this. But come on.
Now there's a trophy. And by the way, who's crazy now?
All right, you were right and we were wrong. They do exist. Happy now?
Kid, I've seen more than anyone in this town, yet
That's
nobody
Co,
seems
isn't it?
to believe me.
Maybe it's a curse.
The curse of being surrounded by idiots.
If you don't mind, Merton, we have business to attend to.
Right. Say hello to the old lady for me, Karen.
Who is this guy again?
Owen
Co
Merton.
Carnage.
He used to be a legend. The first scavenger, they say. But now, well, you can see for yourself.
Who's this old lady?
Just ignore him.
Not doing
Let's
a
go.
bad job. I didn't expect to run into his characters
Your
so
thoughts,
quickly.
Dean Fasek?
Well, it looks very much as the scriptures describe. Well then, it seems we have a problem.
It's a disaster. We all know what the Sora Akat did on Tirmar.
There's something else.
What?
Your beard looks terrible.
A crown?
He took it off.
Interesting. Very nice find.
We don't want to sell it.
Why not? You know we pay well.
We want to keep it. I'd like to take a look at it, though.
Yes.
Come on. Let them take a look.
Thank you.
Any ideas?
It's quite massive. Clearly imperial in style.
These ruins remind me of the Imperial Schools of Magic.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
the
have
same.
a spell I'd
It's
like
like the
to
ring.
cast on this.
My lords, this deputy is clearly unwell.
What?
Yeah. Oh, jeez. We took a tumble for the worst. Worst? Worse? It's mine. It's mine. My own. I can't do a good Gollum.
What happened?
Oh, you got the crown on again.
Master.
Where are we?
The Temple of Einar. Marshal Beric Sunblaze himself invited us to stay here. We certainly made an impression on the council. They believe you're attuned to the crown, that you can't be separated from it.
What, so it's cursed?
They're not sure. All these big brains, and they're stumped. They cast spells on the crown, on you. Between that and the Sorax, we caused quite a fuss out there. They'll reconvene the council when you're ready. But trust me, there's a lot of
right,
people
yeah,
who
the
want to
writing is
talk to
pretty
you
off.
first.
It's weird. I don't know how to judge the graphics because the graphics are really doing my head in. Like when we were speaking to the council, that guy had like flat hair. There was no texture to it whatsoever. And the game is on ultra. So I don't get it. And the voice acting is yeah, not great. It's almost like cutscenes are different somehow. Oh, you just really caught out by a yawn. Okay, we go through here. Turn to the council.
Lord Sunblaze, thank you for your hospitality.
It's the least we can do for the deputies who proved that there are still Sorax on Solasta. You've proved we cannot relax our vigilance. Did you find anything else that could help us track them?
There was a parchment.
Was there?
If you find
Oh, yeah.
it, send for the char.
You can read that?
That last word, it's not Temarian. It's in the Soracath tongue.
I knew it.
It means general. You were wise to run.
Also, the fanatics we fought near that old tower. They all have this tattoo on their arm.
It seems to support the idea that they were working for the Sorax under duress.
It is indeed one of their ways. Now this is the A of Erevad.
I like
Can you
this guy.
enlighten us?
Between the myth and what we've seen, it's confusing.
He's got a nice voice.
We paladins and clerics of Einar are the guardians of these memories. Our ancestors fought the war against the Sorakath. Their god, Sortar, gave them dark powers of treachery, mind reading, and shape.
The animation and some faces
they
are bad.
Infiltrated the human society.
Yeah,
corrupted the
it's
hearts
just the
of men.
people.
At some point, everyone was suspected to be a Sorak in disguise.
I don't know. I
Distrust
remember his
broke
voice.
Humanity.
Maybe not.
Sortar had won. He
Sortar.
corrupted even Erevad, god of the Inquisitors. The gods themselves decided to run away from Tirmar. They opened the rift for the humans to escape to Solasta. Many of them didn't make it. It was a tragedy. At the site of the rift, thousands of Sorak tried to cross. Sortar himself tried. The rift was closed in a gigantic blast. Our kings and heroes, Manicalan's masters of magic, were all wiped out.
Oh dear.
How could Soraks have survived, escaped, and then thrived on Solasta? I suppose that's another one of their tricks.
Well, they're
But for
here,
those
dude.
who had survived the war, the Exodus, it was paramount to stay vigilant, to keep the memory alive. The memory of what Soraks were, what they could do, so that if one day they were to return, we'd be ready. I'm sorry to say, after 1,000 years, only a few of us remain. Now, most people believe Soraks are a mere legend. But you brought us proof. The Soraks are not extinct.
Okay. Why do people follow them? Are there different Soraks? Can they mimic people? That's an interesting question.
Can they really impersonate people?
It's been proven, though it's a long process. They used to kidnap a target, study it for weeks, sometimes months. One of their chosen ones would transform into a perfect duplicate. Upon death, they would return to their original form.
Are there different
We fought
ones?
different ones. Do you know more?
The bulk of their army are foot soldiers with poisoned spines. They breed a caste of albino priests able to cast spells.
Yeah, I hate them.
Some of them are deadly assassins, invisible, venomous. Others are giant brutes. The scriptures talk of elite warriors, anti-paladins, the Shikath.
I like this. This is a pretty cool villain to be fighting.
How do they get people to worship them?
They get into people's minds, learn their darkest secrets, their fears,
Holy shit.
shameful desires. With that, they can blackmail, corrupt, and finally, recruit. It's much easier for them than to duplicate, and very efficient.
I like it. Very cool.
Well, that's all very scary. But thanks. It's going to help us.
You're welcome, deputies. If you find anything else connected to the Sorakath or their allies, bring it to the temple. Talk to Chaplain Dellen Lark. You will be well rewarded. Whenever you're ready, the council will meet again.
So the Soraks can duplicate people, enslave people. They're pretty hardcore, aren't they? Oh, this priest still want to talk. Talking up here.
It's an honor, deputies.
Who are you?
My name is Maddie Greenisle. I work for the Tower of Knowledge. I'm just a junior aide in the council, but if you ever need to contact my superiors without going through official channels, just see me at the tower, downtown.
Why
What?
the sudden interest in us?
You proved yourselves in the Badlands. Now, we in the Tower of Knowledge value skilled adventurers. If you find anything of historical value, we'll pay well. And, you know, if things go well, we might share some of our own secrets.
All right. We'll think about it.
Yeah. Tower of Knowledge wants me to give them historical artifacts. And I guess the one on my head doesn't count. Headland Sure Spell.
Can I ask for a minute of your time, deputies?
We're in kind of a hurry.
I know. I won't delay you long. My name is Headland Shorespell. I represent the Arcaneum.
And the Arcaneum belongs to the New Empire. Do you really want to be seen talking to us?
My business is magic, not politics. And no, I have no quarrel with you. You may not see us Imperials as friends, but we take the Council very seriously. We are particularly interested in anything from the old Empire that you might find in the
Everybody
Anything
wants
from the
stuff from
Manichaean
us.
Era Arcaneum. Even more so. Oh, of course, we'd pay you handsomely for this crown, although I know that's not possible.
You're smarter than you look.
Also quite indifferent to mockery. Anyway, we have an unrivaled trove of magical and other
Of course they do, yeah.
It's over. You can find me at the Gravekeep's cask.
Really? Not at the embassy?
What can I say? I love Martel's beer, even though it tastes like donkey piss.
Does taste like donkey piss.
What? How did he? That was our joke the first day we met. Was he spying on us?
Maybe he just agrees about the taste.
So I feel like the main bulk of the game might just be us going to the Badlands to get artifacts to go increase our reputation. Maybe. How does he know what donkey piss tastes like? They sound like a group of D&D players. They do, yeah. I feel like they brought it out of early access maybe a bit too early. Although it is an art kind of direction, isn't it? I mean, you can't really judge them for it. But it does sound off.
Would you have a moment, deputies?
All right, but make it quick.
I'll do my best. I am Joel Foxeye, from the Circle of Denantar.
The same magic school where the princess studies?
Exactly.
Is she a good student? A powerful wizard?
That's not for me to say. And you seemed to be in a rush?
Fine.
I just want you to know that our Grand Master Edvin Denantar has noticed you.
He talks a lot, for sure.
He's a man of great
He
authority.
talks a lot.
He'd like you to
He
know
talks
that
a
our
lot.
doors are open to you if you'd care to visit us. You can find me at Sunblaze Court.
Interested in Badlands treasures, I suppose, like everyone else?
Well, if you ever come across old spellbooks or spell scrolls, we'd love to see them. In return, we have the largest collection of
Does your
spells and
dialogue
potion recipes
selections seem to
ever
change
hope to see.
anything?
More than the Arcaneum?
They would disagree, but yes. Now, if you were to prefer feeding the new Empire's
I don't think
wizards
so.
with more magical knowledge than the Principality, that would be a troubling choice to many on the Council.
Neutrality means we don't treat you
Apart from who
any
decides to wear the crown.
Of course.
But doesn't really
Neutrality is
change
the rule.
anything but
Good day
the
to you,
person
Deputy.
wearing it so far. That's the only actual decision we've had in the dialogue. There are the history checks and stuff, but it doesn't seem to affect it too much. Well, Karen that tells you that Arwen Merton used to be a scavenger and a famous one. Ask Annie Barmora. Okay. Annie is there. Is she? She's like down here, isn't she? Yeah. But it's tough to tell. I mean, it could be changing my game completely. It's my first go with it, I guess. It's
Clear
hard to say.
skies, my friends.
Do you know Arwen Merton, the so-called first scavenger?
Of course.
That's it?
Merton. It's a painful topic for me. I'd rather not.
Can you
talk
go back
about
to
it.
bed and not go to work?
Fair enough.
How long have you got until work? She doesn't want to talk to us about the dude. Let's go to the council. We need to go to the cask place, don't we? Oh no, he's not there. Wait, who do we see about the? Oh, he's in the pub. Of course, he's in the pub. 3 hours till he needs to start getting ready. Well,
Look who's here. The Sorak hunters themselves.
It's Merton, right? Arwen Merton.
Damn right.
First scavenger. Where does that come from?
Long story, kid. Short version. When we started crossing the marches to the Badlands, I was one of the first. Now, I'm just the ugliest one left standing.
What should we know about the Badlands? Any advice?
Bring a good cleric. With good healing spells. You'll need them.
I don't have a cleric.
You're a legend. Why do you seem so sour?
Sour? It's this ale that's sour. That's all. The High and Mighty Council. Paying clueless kids like you to go and get killed in the Badlands. But they're not asking good old Arwen. No. Go figure. It's because I got them figured out.
Figured out how?
The Legacy Council is full of it. Acting all united and lovey-dovey while they plot to rob each other. Wouldn't surprise me if some of them were even Sorax in disguise. You know they can shapeshift.
Okay.
Hey, I was right about them hiding in the Badlands, wasn't I?
I don't trust him. I don't trust him. Stab the whole council? Set them afire and then run away. Do we have to go see someone now? We have to go see the council chamber. Yeah. Which is here, right? Oh.